So good morning my dear student. So today in these sections we are going to learn regarding the first problems regarding the Goodman equation as well as Fatick equations, or we can say as Gerber relations. The first problem is a machine component is subjected to a flexural stress which fluctuate between 300 mega Newton per meter square and 150 mega Newton per meter square. So in this case, first we have to consider one machine component. On the machine component, the maximum stress is acting. Meanwhile, the minimum stress is acting. Okay, so maximum stress is 300 mega Newton per meter square is there, and the minimum stress is minus 150 mega Newton per meter square. Okay, so in this equation we need to find out the modified Goodman relation as well as we need to find out the Soderberg relation. So here take yield strength. If the yield strength is given as 0.55 ultimate strength, endurance strength is given as 0.5 ultimate strength. Okay, and the factor of safety is given as 2. Is it right? So first thing is, I will write down here with the help of graph, then you can easily understand the maximum stress. In this case, how much is given here? It is a 300 mega Newton per meter square, and the minimum stress it is given as minus 150 mega Newton per meter square. So the minus is indicate that it is a compressive stress is acting on the component. So here the maximum stress, so I will represent here the maximum stress sigma max. How much is given here? Maximum stress is 300 mega Newton per meter square. So how is it the nature? The nature is positive. The positive is indicate that on the material the tensile force is acting. Which force is acting here? Let us consider a component. On this component, tensile force, meanwhile the compressive force is acting. The maximum tensile stress, how much is acting here? 300 mega Newton per meter square, and the compressive stress is how much? Minus 150 mega Newton per meter square. Then we can represent here the maximum stress equal to 300 mega Newton per meter square is in the form of tensile because the symbol is positive, and the minimum stress sigma mean equal to minus 150 mega Newton per meter square in the form of compressive stress. Okay, done. Here the minimum stress, how much is given here? The minimum stress is given here minus 150 mega Newton per meter square. Okay dear? As well as we need to determine the value of minimum ultimate strength we need to find out of this material. Take yield strength. Here yield strength, how much is given? So we know very well the yield strength nothing but sigma y. Yield strength of the material should be equal to 0.55. Here how much, what is given? 0.55 ultimate strength is given here. Then we can represent here ultimate strength, it's represented by sigma u. Is it right? So yield strength should be equal to 0.55. Which one? Ultimate strength. Is it right? And endurance strength, how much is given here? 0.5 ultimate strength is given here. Is it right? Then we can represent here endurance sigma E value equal to 0.5 ultimate strength. Is it right? It is a given data is given here. Then you can write sigma max is 300 mega Newton per meter square, and the minimum stress is given as minus 150 mega Newton per meter square, and yield strength is given as 0.55. Ultimate strength is given here, and the endurance strength is equal to 0.5. Ultimate strength is given here. So again we need to find out the first relation is given here, Gerber relation we need to find out. Second we need to find out as modified Goodman relation we need to find out. In the third case we need to find out the Soderberg relation we need to find out one by one. Is it right? So please take this snapshot. I will drop this part. So the first thing is we need to find out the mean stress. Okay, mean stress, we have the formula. Is it right? The mean stress, it is represented by sigma m equal to maximum stress plus minimum stress by 2. Is it right? The maximum stress, how much is given here? The maximum stress is 300 mega Newton per meter square. Then we can represent here 300 plus minimum stress, the value is given as minus 150 mega Newton per meter square. Then we can represent here minus 150 by 2. Is it right? Then 300 plus into minus, it should be minus 150 by 2. 300 minus of 150, if you subtract, then you will get the 150 by 2. If you are divided by 150 by 2, then you will get the answer is 75. So we are talking about the sigma max values in mega Newton per meter square. The same value will be the mega Newton per meter square. Then we can represent as the mean stress value, we got it as 75 mega Newton per meter square. Again I told you this is what we can say, that is the maximum stress. You can say okay, from here to here, this is, if you want to consider, means if you consider from the bottom side, means this is minimum stress, this one is maximum, and this is minimum, and from here to here we can say as variable stress, or we can say as amplitude stress. In the second case, from mean line, so this line, what we can say here, we can say as mean stress line. So we got it as mean stress value, how much we got it here, 75 mega Newton per meter square. As well as we need to find out from the mean above, what we can say from this graph, variable stress, or we can say as amplitude stress. So we need to find out variable stress, we need to find out. Okay dear. Variable stress, or we can say as average stress. Okay dear. Then so variable stress we can represent as sigma v equal to sigma max minus sigma minimum by 2. Then you will get the value of variable stress. Already I taught you in the derivation part. The maximum stress minus minimum stress by 2. Okay, so here the maximum stress is given as 300, the minimum stress is given as minus 150. Is it right? Then 300 minus of 150 by 2. Then the variable stress sigma v equal to 300 plus 150 by 2. It should be sigma v equal to 300 plus 150 is nothing but 450 by 2. Sigma v equal to 225. So the unit is same, mega Newton per meter square. We got the value of which one here? We got the value of mean stress as well as we got the value of variable stress, sometimes we can say as amplitude stress. Is it right? Again, the next thing is what we need to find out. The first we need to find out the Gerber relations we need to find out. Okay. Gerber relations we need to find out. Okay. Already we solved the derivation part, so we know the what is the formula is there for the Gerber relation 1 by n. So 1 by n nothing but factor of safety equal to mean stress by, so we are talking about whom dear, for the ultimate stress we are talking, the sigma m by sigma u by sigma m by sigma u by whole square into n plus. Is it right? Again we are talking about variable stress sigma v by, again we are talking about whom dear, we are talking about endurance limit sigma e, okay, into kf by k surface finishing factor into k size factor. So in which the stress how to remember this formula? 1 by n nothing but it is a factor of safety should be equal to mean stress by ultimate stress whole square into factor of safety plus variable stress by endurance limit. Is it right? Already we know very well from the Gerber relations, this is the value of variable stress into endurance limit. Is it right? So that's what I represent as sigma v by sigma e into stress concentration factor, kf nothing but stress concentration factor by k surface finishing factor into k size factor. Okay, then 1 by n how much is given here? Factor of safety, the factor of safety here given as 2. How much is given? 2. Then we can take 1 by 2 equal to sigma m mean stress. How much we got it here? We got the mean stress is 75 mega Newton per meter square. Then we can represent here 75 and ultimate stress. How much we got it here? Ultimate stress we don't know, we need to find out. In this case sigma u, that is the whole square into n, number of factor of safety is how much is given here? It's given as 2 plus variable stress here sigma v, how much we got it here? 225. Okay, and endurance limit sigma e, how much is given here? 0.5 into ultimate stress is given here. 0.5 into ultimate stress into here K value is given here, stress concentration factor, stress concentration factor value is not given. If it is not given means we need to consider as 1. K surface finishing factor, if it is not given then you need to consider value is 1. And if it is the size factor, if it is not given in the problem, then you need to consider the value of 1. Then kf1 by into 1 into 1. Is it right? Please take this snapshot here. I will drop this one. Then 1 by 2 here, 1 by 2 equal to 75 by sigma u whole square into 2 plus 225 by 0.5 into sigma u. Is it right? Then If you multiply this term 75 whole square 1 by 2 equal to, then value how much you will get here? It should be how much? 75 whole square into 2. If you multiply, then you will get the value is 11250. Is it right? By this is sigma u nothing but ultimate strength. Sigma u should be whole square plus 225 by 0.5 into sigma u. Okay, dear, done. After that, because we need to take here common, first divide this term 225 by 0.5. Then 1 by 2 nothing but 0.5 equal to 11250 by sigma u whole square, plus if you divide 225 by 0.5, then you will get the answer is 450 by sigma u. If you are taking the common as sigma u, means 0.5 equal to here 11250 by sigma u whole square into sigma u whole square plus 450 by sigma u into sigma u whole square divided by sigma u whole square. Okay, then sigma u whole square cancel, sigma u and sigma u will cancel, the remaining is 1. Okay, then we can represent here 0.5 equal to 11250 plus 450 into sigma u divided by sigma u whole square. Okay, then again we need to cross multiply here. Okay, sigma u whole square equal to 11250 plus 450 into sigma u divided by 0.5. Okay, here then let us see over here. We need to divide here 11250 divided by 0.5 plus 450 divided by 0.5. Is it right? Then sigma u ultimate stress whole square equal to 11250 by 0.5 plus 450 by 0.5 into ultimate stress sigma u. So if you divide 11250 divided by 0.5, then you will get the answer is 2250. Is it right? If you divide the 450 divided by 0.5, then you will get the answer is 900 sigma u. Is it right? That is the value of sigma u whole square. Then we need to move toward this side. Is it right? Sigma u whole square minus 900 sigma u minus of 2250 equal to 0. So it is the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then you can use the formula is x quadratic equation x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Otherwise you can solve with the help of calci, then directly you will get the answer of sigma u. Is it right? If you want to solve from this equation, you can solve ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, x equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus of 4ac by 2a. Is it right? You can solve with the help of this method. as well as you can solve directly by the calci, then you can easily get the value of sigma u. So I am getting the value of sigma u is 924.36 mega Newton per meter square. Is it right? I am getting the value is 924.36 mega Newton per meter square. How? Let us see. The A value is nothing but here it should be considered as 1, x square as it is, b nothing but minus 900. Is it right? A nothing but 1, b nothing but minus 900, c nothing but minus 2250. If you substitute in this equation, again you will get the answer is 924.36, or if you solve with the help of calci, then you will get the answer is 924.36 mega Newton per meter square. Is it right? Done. Again, what we need to find out? We need to find out modified Goodman relation. We need to find out. Is it right? Second, from the second we need to find out, from the modified Goodman relations we need to find out the ultimate strength value of the material. We need to find out. Okay. Modified Goodman relation then if you want to find out the modified Goodman relation, then you need to know about the formula. The same formula is there, 1 by n equal to the mean stress by ultimate stress plus here variable stress by endurance stress into Kf by K surface finishing factor into K size factor. So what is the formula is there for the modified Goodman relation? 1 by n nothing but factor of safety equal to mean stress by ultimate stress plus variable stress by endurance stress into stress concentration factor by K surface finishing factor into K size factor. Okay, then 1 by n nothing but the factor of safety, it is given as 0.2 equal to the mean stress value. How much we got it here? 75 mega Newton per meter square. 75 sigma u, ultimate stress sigma u we need to find out in this problem. Is it right? Plus variable stress, how much is we got it here? Variable stress we got at the 225. Is it right? K surface finishing factor is not given. If it is not given means you need to consider as 1, and K surface finishing factor if it is not given you need to consider as 1. K size finishing factor is not given means you need to consider as 1. Okay, then Kf value is 1 and the endurance strength value is how much is given? 0.5 into 0.5 into ultimate strength, 0.5 into ultimate strength into K surface finishing factor is not given means you have to consider as 1. K size finishing factor if it is not given means you need to consider as 1. Okay, done. 1 by 2 again, 1 by 2 nothing but 0.5 equal to 75 by sigma u, keep as it is, plus. Okay dear, then 225 divided by 0.5 into sigma u. Is it right? 225 by 0.5 into sigma u. Okay dear, then you need to divide here 225 divided by 0.5, then you will get the value is 450. 0.5 equal to 75 by sigma u plus 450 by sigma u. Is it right? Here we can take the common here. 0.5 equal to 75 plus 450 by sigma u. Okay, then you need to cross multiply here. Sigma u equal to 75 plus 450 by 0.5. Then you will get the answer is 1050 mega Newton per meter square. That is the value of ultimate strength of with the help of modified Goodman relation. With the help of modified Goodman relation, we got the ultimate strength value is 1050 mega Newton per meter square. We got it. Is it right? Again, with the help of which one? With the help of Soderberg relation, we need to find out the value of ultimate strength. Is it right? Please take this snapshot here, up to here. So in these equations, actually we are getting the answer is sigma u value is 902 mega Newton per meter square, sigma u1 value. And sigma u2 value, how much we got it here? 2.04 mega Newton per meter square. Okay, minus 2.04 mega Newton per meter square. But actually the value is, if you solve with the help of calci, then you are getting the answer is 902 mega Newton per meter square. Not this answer. Is it right? Please take this snapshot. Next one, we need to find out the Soderberg relationship with the help of Soderberg. We need to find out the ultimate strength. Is it right? Soderberg relation. With the help of Soderberg, we need to find out the ultimate strength. Is it right? Then already we solved the derivation part. We know the formula, the 1 by n equal to sigma m by sigma u plus sigma v by sigma e. Is it right? So 1 by n, nothing but the factor of safety equal to the mean stress by ultimate strength plus variable stress by endurance strength. Is it right? Then 1 by n, the factor of safety, it is given as 2, 1 by 2 equal to the mean stress. We got the value is 75 mega Newton per meter square. And sigma u value, we got it as 0.55 ultimate strength plus the variable stress, we got it as 225 by sigma e is how much we got it here? 0.5 sigma u. Okay, then 1 by 2, nothing but 0.5 equal to, if you divide 75 by 0.55, then you will get the value is 136.36 by sigma u. Plus, if you divide the value of 225 by 0.5, then you will get the value is 450 by sigma u. Is it right? Then you need to take the common of sigma u. Okay, 0.5 equal to 136.36 plus 450 by sigma u. Then you need to cross multiply here. Sigma u equal to 136.36 plus 450 by 0.5. If you divide with the help of calci, then you will get the answer is 1172.727 mega Newton per meter square. That is the value of ultimate strength with the help of Soderberg relation. We find out the ultimate strength how much? 1172.72 mega Newton per meter square. Okay dear, the next problem we are going to learn. Please watch and subscribe my channel. Thank you dear.